The hunt is on. Get a sneak peek of the next episode of When Calls the Heart. In the upcoming episode of When Calls the Heart, titled Along Came a Spider, Hope Valley celebrates Easter while Elizabeth organizes an egg hunt with Nathan's assistance. Meanwhile, a visitor from Lucas' past arrives, sparking intrigue and conversation in the town. Angela and Cooper also strive to mend a relationship. With Cecilia Deacon guest starring as Jeanette O'Coin, the episode promises new developments and surprises. Tune into Hallmark Channel on April 28 at 9 p.m. Eastern Time for the premiere, with streaming available the next day on Hallmark Movies Now. Parade offers an exclusive sneak peek and images from the episode to whet viewers' appetites for the upcoming drama. Lucas' past catches up with him when a visitor from his past arrives in Hope Valley for the town's Easter celebration. We're well into the 11th season of When Calls the Heart, and it's a holiday in Hope Valley this week. Producers likely didn't factor in how early Easter was celebrated this year, or didn't know precisely when the new season would launch when they were planning the episodes. It may be spring in Hope Valley, but that doesn't mean love is blooming. Lucas has decided to stay in town for the time being, and that may put a damper on the romance between Nathan and Elizabeth. Let's find out more about the episode, including some parade exclusive images and sneak peek. Take a look. What happened in last week's episode of When Calls the Heart? In Steps Forward, last week's episode of When Calls the Heart, Rosemary and Bill teamed up to investigate the inconsistencies with Lucas' shooting. Things weren't adding up for Toby. The ladies of Hope Valley looked to Henry to donate space for a daycare center, and he fixed up his old office for their use. Mike and Mai celebrated their 5-month anniversary, and Lucas decided to work from Hope Valley while development on the proposed resort gets going. What is this week's episode of When Calls the Heart about? It's Easter in Hope Valley in Along Came a Spider, this week's episode of When Calls the Heart. Elizabeth organizes an egg hunt with help from Nathan. A visitor from Lucas' past gets the town talking. Angela and Cooper seek to mend a relationship. Cecilia Deacon guest stars as Jeanette O'Coin, the mysterious woman from Lucas' past. Viewers will get to meet a new family member of a Hope Valley resident in this episode. Can you guess who it is? When does this episode of When Calls the Heart premiere? Along Came a Spider will premiere on Sunday, April 28 at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Hallmark Channel, and will be available to stream the next day on Hallmark Movies Now. Does Parade have a sneak peek from the Along Came a Spider episode of When Calls the Heart? Have a seat on a tuffet while you eat your curds and whey, and check out this Parade exclusive sneak peek from this week's episode of When Calls the Heart. Take a look at images from the next episode of When Calls the Heart. Check out some select images, including a couple of Parade exclusive images from the next episode of When Calls the Heart in the gallery below. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more update news.